Hi. Oh my god. Been a while since I made my last pod with myself. I don't know why I have this enthusiasm in making podcasts with my friends, so I've actually recorded some episode with them. But it comes to realizations that I want to do it myself. Like, I want to make it mainly for myself. And I'm not saying that I don't like to make episodes with my friends, but I kind of lose it in the middle of the way from that, and I just want to bring everything back to where it was supposed to be. So here it is, and I'm so happy that I'm finally get to do this, because I'm still adapting to my new lifestyle here. You know what? It's really hard. There's so many things that you have to compromise in adapting to this new, strange lifestyles that I'm currently going through. But I think I'm doing it well, I guess. Everything is going in a good way. I hope so. You know what? I don't think I'll have a topic for today. I'm just gonna lay it all out. So many stuff that I wanted to share. So many things happened to me for the past few weeks. I've graduated from college. I went for a trip to Vietnam. And you know what? It's just working right now for me. My daily routine is working, go back home, and ready for work. That's my whole routine from now. And I gotta say, I'm not enjoying any of this, because I got so tired and I was so stressed out and I'm so exhausted. I cannot do stuff that I was supposed to do besides from, the daily chores. But yeah, I was supposed to edit my pod, but I was so exhausted I couldn't open up my laptop and do the stuff that I was supposed to do. And it leads to the outcomes for this. Haven't been posted for a few weeks now, which is not a good thing. But I really like doing this, so I'm gonna make myself, set a goals, upload once a week or twice a week. No, or once 2 weeks, something like that. We gotta make some adjustment on that. Let me think about what I want to say for this episode. I guess I've been dealing with myself lately, because there's so many things that pops up and it leads to weird feelings, weird emotions. It's not really a good thing, but I guess we'll get something right after this period of time, because this process is meant for me to change something. I'm currently still struggling in there, but we'll make it out. We'll definitely make it out, but I don't know how long this process is gonna go. But I guess we're getting better and better each time when things like that happens. And I hope by the time when I look back into stuff like this, I would feel grateful for myself and also felt energized, because I went through all that by myself. Yeah. Well, be positive, be optimistic, people. I need to keep reminding myself that keeping positive is really, really important, because you will never want to go back into that position ever again. It felt like hell, to be honest. It really felt like hell. It felt like nothing was worthy, not even yourself. Nothing was able enough to make you happy, and nothing is just good. Nothing is good. Nothing is, I don't know how to say, but yeah, we're just avoiding to get into there anymore. Just don't get yourself into that place anymore. That's what keeps me going now. Yeah. I guess people need to understand that knowing yourself is really important. Like, self-awareness is so important because I don't know if you guys have been into situations like that. You know, when sometimes bad shits happen and the whole world is like against you. People are telling you that you don't deserve this, you don't deserve the happiness that you have right now, or the stuff you do is not good. You know, just a lot of voice out there that are telling you like how bad or how inappropriate your living or your style, your way of doings are. I think self-awareness is something that keeps you going in that kind of situation. When there's no one who's there to support you, you gotta support yourself. Because if you don't support yourself, who's gonna support you? You know what I'm saying? Like, my point is, how would you expect people to love you if you don't even love yourself? You know, this is something that I know, but I barely even do it. Like, I know this kind of concept. I know all these theories about stuff. I'm from psychology. I know shit. But it's really hard for me to make it practical to my life. Like, actually doing it is so hard. Girl, I gotta say, it's really hard. You know, sometimes when the emotion hits and you're so down, you're already in that state, but still, you gotta keep that hope going. You gotta catch that hope. Have faith in yourself, believing in yourself, knowing that what you chose is what good for you, because people might not have the same point of view as you. Yeah. Wow. I didn't know that I actually just said all that. Oh my god. But yeah, this is what I've been doing. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this in here, but whatever. I'm just gonna share. You know, like, when my friends ask me about my relationship, they always thought like I was very good, like my relationship is good and we're happy, that we're very like a couple model for everyone. Because like what I show on the internet is always like positive stuff. Like, I always share positive things about my partner. So it makes people think that we're good. Like, we're like super good. And that we don't fight or we don't argue. We're just always in a good state. But girl, I gotta tell you, no. You know, we struggle a lot, you know, during the whole process of building our relationship. We do struggles. I mean, yeah, that's what I presented. And no one's gonna like present bad stuffs about their partners on social media, right? So yeah, never judge a book by its cover. But I'm not saying that my relationship is not good. I still think it's perfect for me. You know, like, I finally find someone who I'm willing to commit and I'm willing to like fight for this. I'm sorry, but what I'm trying to say is we're still undergoing the process of normal people goes, you know? Yeah. I think I struggle a lot in relationship, not because of my partner, but I think my partner struggles a lot because of me, because I'm kind of like a very problematic girlfriend. You know, I have traumas. I'm a very easily triggered person. But you know, people like us, people like me, it's really hard to find like what triggers you. Because when the emotion hits, you're out of control. But when you're back to normal, you're starting to feel like, oh my god, why would I do that? Why I just did that? And answer was never there. And it's very, very embarrassing to be so vulnerable in front of your partner. It's so, I don't know, I find it very embarrassing. And whenever stuff like that happen, I want to fly away. Like, I literally want to like go away from that place, because like the atmosphere was so uncomfortable for me, because I was showing my weakness, and I don't like to be shown in like weakness. I don't. This is me. I don't like to be vulnerable in front of people. It took me a while to settle for this, like to make myself okay if I'm showing my weakness in front of my partner. I don't know if it's my personality kind of thing, but it took me a while to actually be okay with it. Knowing that showing my weakness not gonna scare him off. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard. But yeah, I guess that went pretty well. But now we're in like another challenge of our relationship, is that I don't know if you guys know this, but when something triggers you, it leads back to a lot of stuff that you cannot handle, because you didn't even realize that thing still bothers you that much. And it's so bad. Actually, I felt very helpless. I'm very helpless because I don't know what to do. It just came straight away. Okay, I'll give you an instance of what happened recently. It actually bothers me a lot when my partner leaves me when I'm sleeping. Okay, it's weird, right? I know it's weird. Okay, this is normal. And it's okay, because you're not gonna like keep someone like that. No, I don't. I mean, he can do whatever he wants, but yeah. But what happened to me is I got triggered by this. And when I think of what makes me triggered, like why this triggers me, is what happens to me when I was little. Oh my god. Actually, I'm comfortable in sharing this, okay, so don't worry. So, my parents were divorced, and they used to have a lot of fights when I was little. And whenever they fight, my dad would cast my mom out of our house. And so my mom would be cast out at night. Yeah, it's usually at night when we're both sleeping. When all the kids were sleeping, they would like have a fight, and my mom would be cast out by my dad. And I'm very easily awake kind of person. Is that what you call that? Yeah. So whenever I heard that, or I feel like something's going on, I would wake up. And whenever I wake up, I always found that my mom was missing. I always found my mom missing. And you know, in that era, we don't have phones as kids. So I was left there dealing with my dad. My dad is very abusive. So whenever he cast my mom out, he would turn his target to me. And I would get scolded a lot from him. And yeah, I was so... Oh my god, it's very traumatic to me when I'm sleeping and when I'm awake and I couldn't find that person, or I don't know where the hell that person went. I felt very insecure. And I felt very dangerous. I felt like I was being abandoned or something. Because whenever stuff like that happen, it leads to like bad memories. Even I know my boyfriend didn't do that. Like my partner's intention wasn't that. But the feeling at that moment were connected to that memories. I don't know if it's reasonable to you guys, but this is what happened. And I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with whenever emotions come, do not link that emotions to the past memories. And try to be as calm as possible. Whenever stuff like that happens, just be calm. Because I'm very easily affected by my emotions and I would go crazy. I would raise my voice sometimes and I would be out of control, I guess. No, yeah, I would be out of control. And when the time is over, when the episode is over, and I would regret for everything that I have done during the episodes, which is really bad. Because it feels like I'm like two different kind of person when it comes to different kind of thing, different kind of occasion. And it's really bad. I genuinely felt bad for my partner. Like, always have to deal with this kind of stuff with me. I looked up in the internet today about people with trauma should not be in love, ? I looked this up on the internet about people with trauma having a relationship, which is kind of a conflict for people, Even though there's a lot of stuff that are teaching you or giving you instructions on what to do when you're loving someone who is in a trauma. Supporting a romantic partner with a trauma history, something like that. But seriously, I used to think that people with traumas, right, don't deserve to be loved. Before I met my partner, I always have this feeling like I don't deserve to be loved. Because what I experienced as love back then was not a pleasant feeling. So I always think that we don't deserve to be loved because love at first was not good. Then why do you expect me to hoping for a good love? Yeah, I used to think this, but now I'm more accepting that I deserve to be loved. It's just that I'm not in a good place. And that's why everything that I reflect on wasn't good. And maybe things would change if I'm in a good place now. This episode is very private. But yeah, that is what I want to share today. I really miss doing this. And I hope I get to do this more often. I should change my sleep routine. And, have a good rest. And be more motivated every single day to do my stuff. And not just be exhausted and just lay on the sofa and watch TV. And not doing anything. Which is not a good thing. And I really, 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 really want to make myself better. P.S. A disclaimer, just to clarify. I'm not saying all this because I wanted people to have empathy for me. No. The reason why I share all this stuff is because I want to make this part of my pod. Because I just want to do whatever I want. Like I said in the beginning, I do my pod because I want to say whatever I want to say. And I want to share whatever that's happening in my life. And I don't hesitate. I don't want to cover up my stuff. Because this is me. The thing that happened is what makes me the person I am now. And yeah. It's like a journal. It's like a speaking journal for me. Yeah. I'm so hungry right now. I think I'm gonna go cook some okra. I really like to eat okra and dip it with oyster sauce. It's kind of an Asian thing. I ate this since I was little. And it's so yummy. And it's very healthy also. Good for your digestive system. Oh my god. Alright. And I guess that will be it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.